Hi class, my name is Michaela Reinertsen and the country that I chose to study for this research presentation is Morocco, an emerging country in Africa. Morocco has a unique mixed culture. In addition to the indigenous Berbers, the country has hosted a variety of cultures coming from the east, for example, Arabs, the south, for example, sub-Saharan Africans, and the north, for example, the Romans, all throughout history. So first, I will be talking about the history of Morocco, then the language you will expect to hear, the behavior and dress, the culture, traditions, and then possible internships available in Morocco this summer. Morocco is a country in western North Africa that is now a United Nations state, but throughout its history has encountered a power struggle between the Berber tribes of the mountains and the Arabs of the plains. The United States recognized Moroccan independence from French sovereignty in 1956. The official religion of Morocco is Islam, which makes them a modest country. One thing to note is that it can be harder for women traveling in Morocco due to the fact that separate roles of the sexes are much more defined than they are in the West. Significant at the gender level, the country ranks 143rd out of 153 in the latest report of the World Economic Forum on gender equality, and Moroccan women earn about 17% less than men. The Moroccan economy rebounded substantially last year, growing 7.4% compared to a 6.3% contraction in 2020, owing mostly to robust development in the manufacturing and agricultural sectors. The 2021 GDP for Morocco was 117 billion, and in 2022, Morocco's GDP currently stands at 132.65 billion in US dollars. And this is a little bit on Morocco's current economic conditions. Believe it or not, the internet in Morocco is very popular. The biggest proof that Moroccans love modern technology is that the country has more registered cell phones than people, as there are 46.67 million mobile phone subscriptions, while the country's population is estimated to be around 40 million. Cell phone coverage is generally excellent in Moroccan cities and metropolitan areas, although expect limited coverage in remote desert or mountainous areas. The official language of Morocco is modern Standard Arabic, but those who live in Morocco do not expect tourists to understand this language fully. On the whole, Moroccans are very tolerant and extremely hospitable. Though most people are religious, they are generally easygoing. There are various tourist attractions like restaurants, museums, and hotels that will expect that a large number of tourists do not speak Arabic. And here's a little bit on the typical Moroccan dress. Among these costumes, the jabella, adopted by both women and men, is a common long garment with long sleeves equipped with a hood. Men do often wear this over a wool shirt and often fold the hood over the small Moroccan hat that they usually wear. Another typical Moroccan dress is the kaftan, and it is a dress that is worn for more formal occasions. Traditional Moroccan clothing varies according to the local traditions, and that can change depending on the regions. Morocco is a conservative country, and you should always dress modestly when traveling here. Men can wear a t shirt or a collared shirt covering the shoulders or long trousers that reach the knee. Women should wear long, loose fitting clothing that covers your upper arms, knees, chest, midriff, and back. In the Islamic region, you will find that many women wear headscarves, but it is not required for tourists to wear headscarves. If you are worried about what to wear in Morocco, I have attached some images of options you can wear. There's like long sundresses and scarves and hats, but the most important thing to note is that the people that live in Morocco do not expect tourists to dress the same way they do. Here are three main foods that you will find in Morocco. Couscous is traditionally cooked in a steamer over a large metal pot filled with stew until it softens. Many are actually surprised to find bastila filled with a mixture of meat, parsley, onions, and other things. When making pastilla, the cooking process is finished off with an actual a top layer of icing or sugar. Fish tremula is the combination of many spices and herbs that are used to marinate the fish. Best made with the freshest catch of the day, as this seasoning is extra tasty. And here's a little tip: make sure to only use your right hand to eat with, as the left hand is considered unclean, and always remove your shoes before entering a Moroccan's home. Lastly, Moroccans are known to be very friendly, and if you are invited over for dinner, do not miss the opportunity to go. Greetings in Morocco are fairly formal and often include a handshake, but you would not expect it as a tourist to speak Moroccan dialect, Darija. During the coronavirus pandemic, Moroccans actually switched up their greetings and now often touch elbows or place their left hand over their heart after nodding, and greeting with a salam alaikum, generally speaking. Hugging a stranger among greeting them is not normal in Morocco, and I would stay away from it. While you may often see people of the same sex hugging and holding hands in Morocco, this is only a sign of friendship. Public displays of affection between opposite sexes, such as kissing, are not allowed, and homosexuality is illegal in Morocco currently. Although Moroccans do not expect you to learn their language, if there is one phrase you can learn, it would be Salam alaikum. This means hello, and this is a great way to greet a stranger in Morocco. While the most popularly celebrated festivals in Morocco are Islamic, the emphasis on cuisine, family, and community allows anybody to participate. There are three main cultural festivals I will focus on, and they are the Yenayir, the Amazing New Year, Almond Blossom Festival, and Ramadan. Yenayir marks the beginning of the agricultural year in Morocco and is mostly celebrated by those living in the Atlas Mountains. The Almond Blossom Festival is held by the Berber people to commemorate the changing of the scenery during the annual blooming of almond tree flowers. There are cultural dances and performances. Ramadan is the Islamic holy month of daytime fasting and contemplation. Ramadan actually tends to be an off season for tourists, so the places that you are staying will be less expensive and less crowded if you do go to Morocco during Ramadan. There are very popular summer festivals that are occurring during the summer months of 2022. These festivals are the Fez Festival World Sacred Music and the Gno World Music Festival. In 2001, the festival in Fez was marked by the United Nations as an event contributing to the dialogue between civilizations. The Gno Festival offers 10 concert sites from which everyone can choose according to their taste. In this festival, there are over 10 different programs that form. These both occur during a week in June. Since 40% of the population in Morocco are Berbers, some refer to Morocco as the land of the Berbers. In regards to merchandising, Moroccan small scale craftspeople have battled to thrive in recent years. They've had to deal with the effects of globalization, logistical challenges in getting their products to markets, and a decline in interest in handicrafts. One product that is widely popular around the world is Moroccan carpets that are produced by the Berber tribes. So if you can get a little piece of fabric while you're in Morocco, that would be great. Berbers are a pre Arab culture that have ruled unconquered for thousands of years. Now, here's a little warning on the temperature in the summer in Morocco. In the desert in Morocco in summer, temperatures can reach up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The further you get away from the coast, the more extreme the temperatures become. One piece of advice is to escape the cities. If you want to avoid the heat at all costs while still exploring Morocco, your safest bet is to head out of the country's major cities. Morocco's coast is a refreshing option to discover picturesque towns like Agadir and Tangier. And finally, here are some possible internships available in Morocco this summer in 2022. They are the Key Account Manager Fashion at Jumia, Brand Manager at Marco de Mode, and Fashion Category Captain at Kemu. Jumia was founded in 2012, and their mission is to revolutionize the concept of shopping by providing customers with the best online shopping experience through a wide range of product categories, including mobiles, tablets, computers, home and living, fashion, and more. At Marco de Mode, new fashion brand, you will need to monitor the develop of the collection plan with the stylists and anticipate needs. As a fashion category captain at KMU, some duties include creating and retaining the customer relationship and identifying new customers.